Hello and good day to Madam and everyone. My name is Wong Kok Wei with matrix number 277813. Now, I will continue with the program execution, which is I will demonstrate on how the system runs. Here we go. First of all, I will run the source code without GUI first, which is this class, named linked list of employees. Okay, so now I run file. Okay, so for now, I will only focus on the output so that we can see clearly. Okay, so as you can see, once we run the program, the system will print out the option list. Okay, as you can see here, we enter 1 to add a new employee, we enter 2 to search, number 3 is to delete the employee, number 4 is to update the employee information, number 5 is to display the employee information, and lastly, if we want to exit the program, we enter 0. Okay, so first I will try to demonstrate on how to add the employee. So number 1, so the system asks for employee name. I give an example Wong. Okay, and then employee age is 21. I set it as 21. ID I put it as 1111. Okay, easy for us. Employee position I put it as staff, and then working time I set it as 8. Okay, this is all for example only. So as you can see, once we enter all the information, employee added successfully will be printed out, which means we have successfully added all the information here into the linked list. Okay, so the option list printed out again. So we continue. For now, I would like to add another employee so that our progress is easy lah. So I add another employee, which is Adam, example. Okay, 21. ID I put it as 2222. Position stuff also, and then time I put this as 6 hours. Okay, so same here, employee added successfully when we enter all the information. So for now, I would like to try demonstrate on display first. So I enter number 5. So as you can see, all the information will be printed out for Wong and Adam. So both will be printed, all the employee will be printed out. Okay, so the first is Wong, the second is Adam, and then the password will be generated and the salary will be generated. This is from the coding we set lah. Okay, so this is for the display button, number 5. And then for now, I would like to demonstrate on number 2, which is search the employee. So I enter 2. So if you want to search the employee, for example, now I want to search for Wong. So I need to enter the employee ID for Wong, 1111. So after I enter 1111, Wong will be printed out, all the information, which means the salary, the name, ID, the age will be printed out. Okay, so this is the search button, and then I would like to continue with delete. Okay, so I enter number 3. Okay, same as the search, we need to search the employee ID to delete. So for example, I need to delete Wong. I want to delete Wong, so I put the employee ID 1111. I input this. So the notice will be printed out. Employee delete successfully. So how to confirm? So now I would like to display. Display is number 5. Okay, so as you can see here, only Adam left here. So Wong has been successfully deleted. Can be proved from here. And then I would like to demonstrate on update last line. Okay, number 4. So please enter the employee ID to update. So I need to update Adam. Okay, 2222 is Adam ID. So from here, we can see we can update 5 info. If you want to update a new name, we press 1, 2 for age, 3 for ID, 4 for position, 5 for working hours, and the number 6 is exit. So now I demonstrate one by one lah, from 1 to 5. Okay, new name. So I want to change new name. I enter 1, and then Adam I want to change to Ahmad, for example. Okay, so second I change the age. So I enter 2. Age from 21 I change to 25 also can. And then new ID, number 3 is new ID, and then I set it to 3333 from the original 2222 to 3333. Okay, so number 4, new position. Okay, position I give it manager, for example. And then number 5 I change, number 5 I change it to 9 hour working. 9 hours. Okay, so last we exit by number 6. Okay, so for now I try to display by number 5. Okay, as you can see here, Then the name changed to Ahmad, the employee age changed to 25. All the things have changed. Okay, that's all. And then if we want to exit the program, we enter 0 to exit 0. Okay, that's all for the source code without GUI. Next, I will continue with the program execution of our GUI. Okay, this is our project, GUI project. Okay, so now I run the file. So I can either run the project here or I can run the file here. This class, because this is our main class. Okay, so I try to run it here, run file. Okay, so we're waiting for the program to be run. Okay, waiting the program. Okay, waiting for the system. So after we run the program, this is the first GUI class that we can see our login page, or we set the welcome page. So here we can choose either we want to log in as admin or employee. So for now, I would like to show the reset button first. So if we press the reset button, it will clear this field. Okay. Yes, it will clear this field. Okay, the exit button is to close the program, and the reset button is to reset the field that we had wrongly entered or something. Okay, so now I would like to demonstrate on login button. So we had set the ID and password for admin is 0000. But for now, I want to show the exception. What if we input the wrong ID or wrong password? So I put it 1234. This is the wrong ID and password. So this notice will be printed up. Invalid ID or password. Please try again. Okay. So the password and ID that we had set is 0000. Okay. So once the ID and password is correct, we can log in successfully, and this will be printed up. Okay. And then we are coming to the next class, next page. This is the admin page. Okay. So the function for admin is to add the employee, delete employee, search employee, update employee, and display employee. This is the function button here for admin, which admin can use. Okay, the logout button here is to log out to the previous login page, and the exit is the same, which means exit is to close the program. Okay, so now I will demonstrate one by one first. First of all, I would like to show what if we didn't add any employee, but we search, we delete. So this is the delete page. So if we didn't add any employee, we enter the ID 1234, for example. So the system is empty. The error message will be printed. Okay, the system is empty. Okay, it's the same here. The back button is to go back to the previous page. Okay, so same as here, the search button. What if we didn't add anything and we search? The system is empty. Same for update. We search 1234, the system is empty. So this is the error will be printed out, if we didn't add any employee. So now I will show on how to add the employee. Okay. So first of all, same as just now, I will set the name as Wong and the age 21. ID is 1111. Okay. What if I didn't complete the text field? So if I add, the employee info is incorrect, this error will be executed. Okay, so we must complete all the text field here, enter all text field here before we added the employee. Okay, so the password cannot be filled because this will be auto generated. The position stuff, working hour 8 hours. Okay, so salary also cannot be entered because it will generate automatically. Okay, so the reset button is the same. It will clear all the field here, the text field here. So I try to add first. Okay, so this will be added. All the information will be added, and the password and the total salary will be printed out. So this is auto generate. WON111. This is based on our coding. Okay, so I will show on another. Let's try reset. Okay, so Wong or something, all the things we can put it here. Okay, we reset. This is the reset function. Okay, so I would like to go back. Okay, so now I try to search employee. Okay, so we search the ID for Wong 1111, and then we press search. Okay, all the information for Wong will be printed out. Okay, if we had added another employee just now, we can search like if I add Adam as 2222, but just now I didn't insert. So what if I search 2222? Employee ID is not in the system. This is the error. Okay, the error message will be printed out. Okay. And then reset button is same, clear the text field. Okay, reset here. Okay, so now I go back. And then I would like to try update employee. So I just add one employee here. So the only ID that I can update is 1111 for Wong. Okay. So I try first. What if we input the employee that the ID that no one refer to it? Okay. The error message will be executed. Okay. Employee ID is not in the system. Okay. So I like to add update ID for 1111. So here you can look at this. When the update button is not pressed, this cannot be pressed update save. Okay, so once I press update, all the button will be disabled, but only this button will be able update save. So maybe I want to change the name to full Wong Wei. Okay, this is my name, and then the age I change it to 21 or something else, but the password and the salary cannot be changed because this is auto generated. Okay, so the working hour maybe I can change to 6 hours. So I update save. Okay, all the information will be changed here. So it changed to walk away, it changed to 22, and it changed to 6 hours. Okay. So I go back. Reset is the same lah to clear the text field, and exit is to exit the program. All the program will close. This page will be closed. Okay. So now I will demonstrate on display. Okay. If display employee, it will display all, but just now I just added one, so only one employee will be displayed. So for example, I add another one, so add age is 21, ID 2222, position staff, and then salary is auto generated, working hour 9 hour. Okay, I added. So the second one will be printed here, the second employee. So if I display employee, I press the button display. Okay, 2 employee will be executed. So all the employee which means all the employee will be printed out. Reset is to reset the text field, text area. Okay, so I go back. So now I try on delete. So when come to delete page, this is our delete page. Okay, I can delete either Wong or either Adam if I want to. So for example, I want to delete Wong, I enter the delete ID. But if I enter the wrong ID 3223, okay, the error message will be printed up. Employee ID is not in the system. Okay. So now I want to delete Wong 1111. So I press delete. Okay, Wong will be deleted. And then reset is to reset this text field. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I press this, I can reset text field. Okay. So I go back. So as you can see, Wong has been deleted. Okay. So for now, we just left Adam. Okay, with Adam 2222. Okay, the employee ID is 2222. So now I would like to display to demonstrate on the employee page. Okay, because just now all of this function is for admin. Okay, now I would like to run the system for employee. So I log out. Okay, I log in as employee, and then the ID for employee for Adam is 2222, and the password for Adam is ADA2222. Okay, so I log in. Okay, so log in successfully. So this is our employee page. So if you want to display the employee info, we need to enter the ID again. So for Adam is 2222, and the password is ADA2222. So I press display. Okay, all the information will be displayed just for Adam. Okay, because this is Adam employee page. His salary will be printed out, his password will be printed out. So reset is to reset all these things. Okay, so logout is to back to the page, and if we didn't enter anything, okay, the error will be printed out if we display without ID and password. Okay, so at the end, exit is to exit close the program. So I will try here exit. Okay, thank you. So as the conclusion, in our payroll system, we apply the technique that we took in chapter 4, which is linked list, which are the concept of to find, add, delete, search, update, and display. Hence, our system is able to read information from file, create notes, and link to linked list. And our system is able to add note, delete note, update note, search note in the linked list. Lastly, we hope that by this payroll system, the employer and HR department can achieve the objective that had been declared early just now, the objective of the payroll system.